me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm bringing you my February favorites. And if you can tell that I am so freaking giddy right now. My favorites videos are one of my favorite type videos to create because it really does allow me to recap the month that I just had and give you guys a preview on the month that's coming up. So let's start with our recap. February, I had an amazing opportunity to go to Warner Brothers in Atlanta. It was so absolutely insane with all the love that you guys gave me while I was on the Glamorouschickscosmetics team that I did not get a chance to even vlog. I'm trying to get better with that, but you know what? Your mama is a one-girl show, so sometimes it gets a little bit hectic. And honey, when it's about that coin over vlogging, I love you guys, but Ben Franklin and all his brothers and sisters take first spot when I'm traveling. But Glamorouschickscosmetics has been so giving to Makeup by Kiani and what we stand for, and they are sponsoring my first makeup tour. I'm so excited. I'm going to be on tour with Mike Silva, and it's going to be our Art of Painting hands-on makeup tour. Now let's think about a hands-on tour. The hands-on means that we're going to demo and then we're going to give you guys pro tips and techniques while you're in the process of. The tickets will be linked in the description box below. They're already on eventbrite.com. We're doing one in New York. We're going to be in Orlando. We're going to be in Vegas and LA. So you guys, like, this is a pretty big deal. I'm going to bring a lot of the passion that I love for makeup and how I kind of found my way with artistry. I'm going to bring it right there to you guys during this tour. So I'm so freaking excited to tell you guys about it. So those, obviously, that's going to be coming up in months coming. So make sure that you check the description box to find out where I'm going to be. I would love to connect with you guys. I would love to answer your questions, you know, one-on-one. It just brings me so much joy. So make sure, if you're not following my channel, if you're not following me on social media and you like what you see here, make sure that you tune in on those social media links. It's imperative to keep up with me because it's going so freaking quickly. So that really was the month of February. Like, oh, then I came back to Charlotte. So all of that got announced. I came back to Charlotte. I started another series with Tyson Beauty. We just got out of my whole spring lookbook wig series. We're going into my beauty supply series, and it is me testing all types of new beauty supply makeup. It has been absolutely insane. Like, do you see this hump right here on this wig? It's because my brain feels like it's gonna go at any second. So many amazing things happening. I can't keep up. I'm trying to keep up, but I definitely want to bring all of my passion and love to you guys. So if there's any way that we can actually meet one-on-one, if I can help one-on-one in one of my classes, either with Glamorouschickscosmetics or Tyson Beauty, make sure you check the links. Make sure you're following my social media so you can keep up with those classes, and make sure you get signed up to meet me in one of those cities. So I know this started out as my favorites. Let's just get started right into my favorites. Okay, I've already talked a lot, and it's because the video is going to be very, very encapsulated. Like, there's been a lot of things that I've been trying, but there are a few things that have already made it into my favorites, and I'm going to start first with skincare as I do with my routine. This is the new skincare by Estee Lauder. This is the Smoother Universal Perfecting Primer Base. And I'm going to try and get it to where my camera is not reflecting off of it. It's a clear plastic bottle. The product is clear as well, and just squeeze this out, let you guys see it. It is probably one of my favorite new skincares that Estee Lauder has launched in a good while. Like, this is a primer, and if you guys have been following me for a little while, I don't typically talk about primers. I talk more so about priming your skin with amazing skincare. But I had an amazing opportunity to join Estee Lauder with their spring launch campaign, and this primer really stood out to me because, but its claims are for you to place it all over your face. It smooths over imperfections and fine lines. Now, I don't typically have textured skin. I've talked about this in the past. I just typically stick with my same skincare unless I have something really crazy going on. But a primer that claims to go all over face instead of just in targeted areas, that to me as a makeup artist is a game changer, because I often see people that will apply primer in problem areas, and then what happens is as the makeup starts to dissipate, it's only clinging in one specific area. I need this beat to be complete all the way over. So finally, a primer that states it's going to smooth. That to me, just the wording on that, the play on words to me means the most. And I've been using this. I put my Idealist down, and I'm actually, I mean, this beat is complete, honey. So I'm in love so far with this Estee Lauder Smoother. Like, this has been my newest skincare product that I've been obsessed with. Moving on, I have to bring another shout out to my MakeUPbyKiani spray. This has been the only makeup setting spray that I have used. You guys know that I love to use long wearing products, so I typically don't need a spray to set my makeup. I typically just like to infuse all the powders that I use to make my skin just look more wearable, and this product gets the job done. To me, it doesn't feel like my makeup is getting tight. It doesn't feel like it's shifting the makeup, any of those things. It's just, to me, again, a skincare product that I can spray after I apply my makeup or even before, and it just changes the wear look of the makeup. Not necessarily the wearability, but it just changes the look just enough to create sheer perfection. Absolutely in love with that MakeUPbyKiani spray. Since we're talking about any changes that I've made so far in my makeup application, I am reintroducing my Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick. This is in the shade Kahari Sand. It can be found in your local beauty supply store. Obviously, Tyson Beauty carries this, as well as you can find it at Walmart.com. But what my major thing that I've been loving with this foundation stick is, because I'm just gonna do this. You can turn that into a foundation, but what I've been really enjoying doing with it is tapping it in my concealer area, so underneath my eye area. Like, I have not reached for my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer all one. Can you guys believe it? This little magic in a tube runs about $10 to $12 depending on where you purchase it from. It can be used as foundation, concealer, contour, and highlight ability. Like, it's one of those multitasking purposes, and you can see why I've definitely reintroduced it to my personal makeup application. Also introducing to my makeup application, I have completely been obsessed with the Ruby Kisses, and this is by Kiss. I don't know why it didn't ring a bell to me that Ruby Kisses would be an affiliate of Kiss Cosmetics. You guys know Kiss Cosmetics, they bring some of the best drugstore / beauty supply products that I've ever worked with, and this product is definitely on the top of my list of must-haves. You can see that I'm just really working it out in so many different areas. I'm just going to open this up. This area here is so pigmented with contouring ability. Like, look how intense that is. And this is like one swipe. Like, you can seriously turn this into foundation. You can do contour on face, nose. You can actually even turn this into a beautiful eyeshadow primer if you wanted to, and just set that down. I have some girls that would probably fill in their eyebrows just a little bit. Like, this is such a multi-purpose product. And then you guys know that I love doing a little bit of color correcting. That orange right there, this pigmentation does rival the pigmentation of a MAC color corrector, just in pigmentation. This right here I use in my wig line. So I'm just all over the place with this palette right here. For the dollar, for the amount of uses that you get and the amount of money that you spend on it, like, ooh, beauty supply, honey, they are bringing it. If you guys have been watching my Instagram, I've been using this palette a lot. This is again by Kiss Professional. This is the contouring kit, and this palette does come in 3 different versions. This one being the deepest one. It comes in a light and a medium, and I just think the pigmentation again is absolutely, I'm obsessed with it. Like, I'm wearing that contour only. It's so soft, it blends out so good. And for those of my girls that typically like to blend color right into their hairline, or you even want something really quick and neutral for your eyeshadow, this palette is bomb. It's by Kiss. This is the deep or profound contouring kit. Obsessed. More color, again by Kiss. This is my Ruby Kisses Dare Blusher Sweet Cheeks palette. this palette, I just love palettes that do this. I love palettes that give you multiple different uses. I just think it just makes the most sense. You have this beautiful lavender, pink, and this pop of coral. Look at the pigmentation there, you guys. Like, I just started using these and I can already tell that the pigmentation is so freaking good. They are on the powdery side. I've mentioned that, I think, in just my last beauty supply haul. That's where I got these. But just for me to be able to incorporate them into my routine, and that highlight, like all in one little palette, like this is an amazing, amazing little palette, and very, very inexpensive, again, for the pigmentation that you get. So I've been loving those things from my beauty supply store. I want to actually move on to an area that I'm really, really sensitive about, and that would be my eyelining area. My eyes are so allergy right now. Like, there's a beautiful tree right outside of my front door, and it is blooming, which means there's pollen everywhere. So I have to be very, very careful with using things on my inner waterline, because it just really triggers my allergies just to start to ruin my makeup look. But I've been really enjoying my MakeUPbyKiani. This is the Dynamic Duo eyeliner pen. It's in black, and what I love about it, it has a thin side to really, really precision out your wing, but best of all, it has this little, what I call, like, knotted nubby side. But what I'm most excited about is this opposite side. The way this liner is set up, it will allow you to basically stamp a wing. Can you see that? Like, it's a much wider side. It allows you to really mark the spot of your wing. Let me do it on this side too. Can you see what just happened? Just because of the shape of it, you can really have a lot of control. And this is with a thicker side. So even if your lid moves a little bit, kind of like my lid does, at least on this side, you can really mark the space, create the structure of the wing before you create the slant. And this has given me a lot of control. I've been enjoying it, and I think you guys, if you watched my haul from IMAX, I met the owners of this brand, MakeUPbyKosmetics. They should be launching in your local Walmart stores in March, so it should be coming out really, really soon. So I'm completely obsessed with this liner. Another liner that I've been obsessed with is not a liner at all. This is the NYX Simply Vamp. It is a lip cream, but I love colors like this in my inner waterline. Best of all, it's not even a minty scent. It's a fat pencil, so you can really put that in your inner waterline and get that building of color. And let me tell you, this color stays on. Like, you're gonna need makeup remover to get the remnants of this off at night. So this is an amazing, amazing reversal of use of product. They're very, very inexpensive by NYX, so you know the quality is going to be there. This shade is called Seductress. Love this. And one more nod for eyes, these lashes, because I know you guys want to know. I am starting to believe in Mink lashes. Like, these are my glam lashes. These are royal. They're the 3D Mink fur lashes. They're cruelty free, and they're by a new brand called Lash Brat. I met the owner of these lashes at the Warner Brothers show, and from what I hear, like, Denzel Washington's wife wears her lashes. So don't quote me on that. I'm just telling you what I heard. Oh. I have to share with you guys that I've been really enjoying my Tarte. This is the Black Bronze Limited Edition Amazonian Clay Dual Liner. I think I showed this in a recent video, but I am loving this brown color right here. This eyeliner is amazing because it allows me to really be able to see that I have eyeliner on without it being so dark, but I can still tell that it's brown, because sometimes browns, they go like really taupe, or they go really, really black, but this one, the color is so true. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade, and they just call it bronze, and it really is a bronze brown. I'm obsessed with this eyeliner by Tarte. I thought I was done with eyes, but I'm not. The eyeshadow palette that I've had the most fun playing with this month has been my Morphe palette by Kathleen. Yes, I am late to the dance, but this palette is bomb. And what I'm most obsessed with is how small the palette is, but how pigmented the colors are. Like, I've been really playing in this neutral zone right here. That gold, what? That brown, what? Transition. This beige right here, what? This berry right here, really dry, but what? Pigmentation is bomb. I'm obsessed with this palette. I did get it at Brat Brothers. They were, Morphe is always, you know, around us beauty lovers, and they just know how to pull us in. But this palette was definitely on spot. I'm looking forward to playing with some of these shimmery shades too. You know what? I've actually already played with this green too in my inner waterline, but look at that pigmentation. Like, can you say Morphe is Morphine times Kathleen lights? Yeah, loving that. I cannot close this video out without showing you guys some of my favorite new lip colors for the month. And the one that I have on, I know I've already teased you. This one is called Wife Material. This is part of the new line by Glamorouschickscosmetics. This was actually launched at Brat Brothers, and they're going to be in limited edition for spring. And it's a beautiful lavender. And I'm just going to do one swipe right here. Like, look at the pigmentation that you get from that. So those are my girls that are not really all jazzed about a liquid lipstick. Usually it's because when you get colors like this, they go really chalky or they're not pigmented enough. So you have to build, build, build. And then the more you apply, the worse it starts to look. Glamorouschickscosmetics, like, the reason that I am so on being affiliated with them is because the pigmentation is so freaking good. And Shanna is amazing. She never ceases to amaze me with always being on trend with the colors. And of course, the multi-function purposes of the liquid lipsticks. You can use them on lips. I use them as eyeshadows, as primers. The glitters, I can use them all over my face as well. And that pigmentation just goes on and on and on. This is about 2 layers of the liquid lipstick. And because I know you guys want to know what's creating the shine, I'm using my Dose of Colors gloss. And this one is called Infinitely Pink. Has a beautiful crystallized flare to it. Love that. I love even the little doe foot applicator because it allows you to get enough gloss on so you're not constantly having to pump your gloss. It gives you enough, and it is a glossy gloss. It has like little flecks in it that gives a little bit more opulence. So I love my liquid lipstick with a gloss on top. And then another color that I'm completely obsessed about, you guys have been asking questions. Every time I post a picture with this gloss on, I get a question. And this shade is called Fancy. She is a beautiful, what I call orchid pink. Like, I am that girl. Like, that pink, if you can put a lipstick on and wear that color solo without having to add another color of this or another color of that. Okay, creating a top coat to creating a little bit more movement with a gloss is totally different than having to mix 2 or 3 different color liquid lipsticks. And again, Glamorouschickscosmetics is giving me 12 to 24 hours of wear. Very, very comfortable, extremely pigmented. So yes, yes, and yes. And lastly, the next shade that I want to share with you guys, this one is not new, but it's a beautiful, very similar to Fancy, but this one is a semi-matte, and this one is called You Wish. I have been using this one so much on my very, very rich in tone girls, and it kind of reminds you of, oh my god, what is that paint by MAC that everybody went crazy over? I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave it linked. But this color reminds me of that without so much flash to it. Like, it's just a beautiful, neutral, warm pink for amazing warm colors. But look how fair I am, and I wear this color as well. So, you know, yeah. I've already told you guys that I'll be traveling with Glamorouschickscosmetics in the next upcoming year, but you too can also get discounts on the Glamorouschickscosmetics liquid lipsticks, their pigments, eyeshadows. They're going to be launching new foundations, so you can actually use my code LOVEKIANI2017 for dollars off. I will leave the link in the description box, so before you ask, go to the description box. I take time to create those little description links for you guys, so make sure you check there to get dollars off. And there you have my favorites for February. That you have my updates on what happened in February and what's coming up for the month of March. So I'm so excited that you guys decided to join me today. Make sure you give me 2 thumbs up. Comment down below on any of the products that I've actually shown you, if you're going to have them for your upcoming glam routine. If you've already started using something new that you think that I need to know about, comment, comment, comment. You guys know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links. Here they are somewhere right in here. Make sure you also subscribe to my channel and click that bell, honey, so you will be notified every time we upload a video and you won't be left out. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.